Okay. I always have to adjust my camera. That is so weird to me. All right. Mic check. One, two, three. Mic check. One, two, three. Put my notes up here. All right. Welcome back to the channel. I hate this glare. This is so weird to me. I hate that. I have to look like this so you don't see the glare. It irritates me. That's just me. Okay. Unless I look up like this. Like, hi everybody. But if I look like this, you can see like my screen. That is so weird. These are progressive lenses. I mentioned that before. See, I have to like tilt my head down. Okay. All right. So welcome back to the channel. I am Miko, the entrepreneur, founder of the Customers and Drivers Movement. For the new people who see my channel, thank you for stopping by. Please give this video, this live, a thumbs up. Also, I want to say thank you for just, being here to support this movement. If you are a customer and you order food delivery, please support the restaurant directly. If you order groceries, support the grocery store directly. If you order from places like CVS Pharmacy, Walgreens, Lowe's, um, support the retailers directly. It'll still be delivered by DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. But what I'm trying to do is help the restaurants, retailers, and grocery stores for the future. So that's what I'm working on. And that's what a movement is called. A movement is not something that happens overnight, it takes time. So thank you, customers, for the ones who've been picking up your food, supporting the restaurant, but picking up your food, dining in, um, supporting the restaurant by dining in, and supporting the restaurant with food delivery. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Okay. So let's get started. Oh, I just want to say I did put a community post up that today will be my last live. I know. Don't miss me. Excuse me. So I I have a different schedule that I have to adhere to, and it's going to be all over the place moving forward. And so I may not be able to go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in general. So I was trying to figure out what time I wanted to do it, but I'm not going to be able to do it. So what I'm going to do is actually create a video, and I might premiere the video some days, and then other days it'll just be scheduled out at 3 o'clock. So I'm going to keep that same time, but I just wanted to let you know that. So if you're watching right now on replay or watching live, please give this live a thumbs up, as I need as many thumbs up as possible. I know I just said I'm about to move forward. So I want to say thank you to the major chain restaurants that I reached out to over the last couple of weeks. Thank you for listening to what I had to say. And thank you for supporting this movement. Thank you for supporting what I believe in with the mission and vision of this customers and drivers movement. And I know it's going to take time for uh, certain chain restaurants to make a decision, because you have to realize they have to meet with other franchisees. They have to actually meet with other corporate owners. They have to actually speak with their investors, and that takes time. And they have to vote. So it's a process. It's not going to happen overnight. So, but I just want drivers to know in the future, you will see gradual changes, because not every corporate or franchise will become a shop and deliver merchant at the same time. I'll just say that. But in the future, it will happen. And gradually you'll see that. And then I'll be happy because it's like, oh my gosh, this is actually happening. I'm so happy. They get to save their bottom lines, they get to increase their net profits, they're getting their money 100% up front. They don't ever have to worry about a driver stealing their food because who cares? They already got their money. And these are the real leaders who are stepping up to say, you know what, it's time for me to save my bottom line and increase my net profits so I can build my customer base for the future. So, all right. So, building your customer base or building your customer database. This is something that a lot of restaurant owners they're doing it, but I think you lost your way when you became partners with these platforms. And like I said, that's what I love about this movement because it's not a hate movement. I don't hate these companies. I don't like how they treat us, but I don't hate them. I may say that I hate these companies, but privately, when I'm talking to other people, I'm joking. But overall, I mean, they're doing business, right? They're trying to do their business at the lowest cost. And it's sad that, they use all of us. They use customers, they use merchants, and they use the drivers the most. But we built these delivery apps. They had an idea. That's all it was. They had an idea. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, anyone else, I can create something, but what I'm trying to say is they just had an idea and they used three categories of people: customers, drivers, and merchants to get it done. And now it's time for us to focus on our bottom line. I know drivers out there, you're not making $1 billion. Customers, you're not saving $1 billion. And merchants, you're not making $1 billion. But these companies end up being billion-dollar companies off the backs of us. So we need to stand up. And I'm going to do more in the future, especially on TikTok. I was going to go live on TikTok today, but um, I get distracted by the invite and I pressing buttons. And so, but all right. So there are 3 ways to build your delivery customer database. These are 3 easy ways. And when I walk into restaurants, when I go and pick up orders, sometimes I see it. And then sometimes, I can, I try to like tell, the cashier or like kind of tell management, hey, this will be a good idea, or you should do this. But I have to realize like that's their business. I know what I would do in my franchise, but I can't, make merchants do certain things. So, and that's another thing too. Like, I know that in the future, there will be more shop and deliver merchants. There will be more of them. It will be a lot of merchants leaving the apps in due time. But I can't make you do anything. If you want to continue to be a commission-based partner paying whatever percentage you pay, just know that in the future, because I don't care what they try to put, whatever they're going to do they could never solve the problem of drivers stealing because there's too many fake accounts out there. So that's all I can tell you. But the first way to build your delivery customer database will be to use stickers. And I'm kind of mentioned this a little bit in other videos, but I didn't want to talk as much because I didn't want to, I knew I was going to do this live. So the first way, like I said, is to use stickers with a QR code. And when they scan the QR code, it's going to come up with your, hey, download this app, or it's going to come up with your website or your online ordering page where the customer can place an order. And excuse me. And then if you have paper bags, because some people have the budget for that, they have paper bags or plastic bags with like their website on it, or they have the QR code on the bag. Um, that's great if you have the budget for that, but a lot of people don't have the budget to be able to make other, have other expenses, right? Because we're trying to cut costs. But this is going to help you in the long run, especially those stickers. So I know DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub probably gave you stickers, in the past. Stop using those stickers. Don't use those stickers. You need to use stickers with your brand, with your QR code, with your website on it. Stop using their stickers. I know you want to get rid of them, throw them away. Throw them away. You need to, don't promote them. You're trying to get customers to come to you. So that's the first way. But I get it. You probably have those stickers and you want to make sure you put a sticker on top of the cup because, if a customer always order the same drink or whatever, and then that one day you don't put a sticker on it, they're going to be like, I usually have a sticker on my cup. But you want to be consistent. I get it. You're probably saying, well, if I want to get rid of the stickers and, use them up and then I won't have any more. But this is just my opinion. If you're trying to grow your customer database and grow your customers and retain them, you need to have your own stickers with your own QR code, with your own website, have paper bags or plastic bags with your brand on it, with your QR code on the bags, and then go from there. All right. The second way to build your delivery customer database. So you have a customer that come in, they place their order. Now, some cashiers, they may do the norm. Oh, hi, how are you? Can I take your order? Whatever. And then they may not have a conversation with the customer because, I don't know, they don't, right? They're not as talkative. I would say, in my opinion, what you could do is when the customer come and place their order, hey, are you familiar with our rewards program? And they may say yes or no. If they say yes, be like, oh, did you want to use like any points or rewards? You want to put in your phone number, or you want to scan your account? Because they probably forgot, right? Or they don't have the app on their phone or whatever it is. If they say, well, no, I don't know anything about the rewards program, that's when is your chance to say, oh, by the way, we have a really good program. You never use it. That's just me. I'm a networker. So I love making connections. I love talking to people. Hey, I'm gonna tell you everything. It's great, if they have an iPhone or Android, go to the Google Play Store, go to the Apple Store, download the app, create an account, start using it. It's a really good point system or a really good reward system or really good perk system. And, let every pickup and dine in person know about your reward system. So when they order food delivery, they can do the same thing. They can order through your app, your website, or your online page and still get it delivered by DoorDash, Grubhub, or Uber Eats until they get their own delivery drivers in the future. It's going to happen in the future. We just trying to, at this rate, we have to set it up. And I'm going to talk about something else in another video. I just don't want to talk about it here. Okay. And then, tell them how awesome your rewards program is and, how they can benefit, because maybe one day you can throw them a free delivery or you can give them a buy one, get one free or, whatever, but help them out. Excuse me. Okay. The third way is on your social media platforms. You may be on 2, 3, 4, maybe 10 social media platforms. Start going live. Start going live and talking to your customers. It's a pop-up that just came up. I don't know why it does that. I don't want to click on anything because then it might mess up my live. But I don't know why this is popping up. It's saying cert. Okay, let me get off of this. My computer, it just has a mind of its own. I need a new one and it knows that. So, but no, go live. Go live on your social media platform. Start having like 10 or 15 minutes of, talk time, with your customers or your new viewers or your subscribers or your followers or whatever, your staff. You want to build that network. And that's what I'm trying to do with TikTok. I know on YouTube it's a little bit different because I'm speaking up about things and kind of like people think I'm going against the companies. I'm not going against the companies. I'm trying to help three categories of people. But when when you're a leader, which I am, and people see what I'm trying to do, and they know that this movement is unique. People like they'll try to silence you because they know this is something good. They know this is something good that's going to help three categories of people. And they don't want this information to get out. So what billionaires do, they stick together. So, maybe DoorDash or Uber Eats will say, "Oh, kill her channel. Don't let her videos show to other, you know, people. Don't let it be recommended because we don't want this information. It's going to take away money from us and blah blah this and that." And I do believe that. I do believe when people have power and money that they can try to do whatever they can. But hey, I believe in one person that has all the power. Don't get me to start preaching up here. But one thing I can say, this movement is led by one higher power. And yeah, I may not physically have $1 billion in my account, but I know where I can get the $1 billion if that's what I'm supposed to have. So I'm not worried about that. Trust me, I am not worried about that. So for people who trying to silence me and they have the money and the power, I know a higher being more powerful than you. So keep that in mind. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that. So as I said, on the third way is to, like I said, go on your social media platforms. That's a great way to grow your customer base. Get out there. Like I said, I'm going to do it, to grow my customer base. Because I know, like with YouTube, sometimes I get views and then I don't get comments, and I can't control that. But this is just one platform that I'm on. I'm on other platforms, and I'm out in the street literally trying to talk to people and tell them about my channel and bringing people over to my channel. So it's good. I'm not gonna complain. But what I really want, let me make sure, because I want to stay on track. What I really want merchants to get from this live today, and even if you may not be a owner of a restaurant, I want you to think about something in the future. You may be a restaurant in the future. You may be a food truck or a food trailer or a food cart kiosk, a tent, a ghost kitchen, a mom and pop shop. You may be that in the future. And I don't want you to get on these gig apps thinking that they're going to help you out. Now, don't get me wrong. If you are not a well-known brand, it can help you get visibility and they can increase your orders, but you're owned by them. Because if people don't come to their website to order your products, then you're not going to get any orders. So, like I said, I used to be a ghost kitchen on both DoorDash and Uber Eats, and I can say that uh, after, I would say 1 year, I would say give them 1 year. If you are a brand that's not well known and don't nobody know you, and you're limited, you're limited to like a ghost kitchen or a food truck or a food trailer or a cart or a tent. Um, give it a chance for 1 year and then go from there. If you want to continue to be a commission based type of partner, that's up to you. I wouldn't do it. Like I said, when I get my franchise in 5 years, I will not be a commission based type of merchant. I did that before. I will be a shop and deliver merchant where I'm still participating and working with the delivery apps, but I'm getting my money up front. I'm not paying a commission. If you want more, like I said, if you want more clarity, if you want to know more about how you can be a shop and deliver merchant with these delivery apps, watch the videos. Watch part one, part two, part three on this channel. And then also, if you don't believe me, I want you to go and talk to someone at Raising Cane's. Talk to the CEO, talk to management, talk to them and say, hey, how is it that you can be on the delivery apps and still get your items delivered and not pay a commission, and see what they say? If you don't want to believe me, because that's just how it is. So, in closing, I just want you to know the bag that you prepare, that you put your food in, it's an opportunity to convert every DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub customer to be your customer. So when you put that bag together, or when you put that drink together, and you put a sticker on that bag, a sticker on that drink, please let it be your QR code or your website that will direct them to order from you moving forward. I'm telling you. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to come on here and talk about the 3 ways of how to grow your delivery customer database. And like I said, this is my last live for today. And I just want to, make sure that I'm helping customers, drivers, and merchants. And like I said, this movement is very unique. It's not going to be, I'm going to be the only one doing this type of movement because it's more involved, right? It's more responsibility, and it's okay because I can handle it. I can handle it. And I'm glad, even though sometimes I feel overwhelmed because you have so many people who don't believe in what I'm trying to do. They don't believe that I'm trying to help drivers. And that's the issue that I have. I don't have a lot of driver support because drivers want me to like protest and strike, strike, strike. And I'm like, no, don't strike, strike, strike. Keep working the app so you can make money. We have to do it a different way. We have to do it a different way. We have to be strategic. We have to be strategic, and we have to move in a different way. And we are. We're moving with our dollars. Customers are moving with their dollars, believe it or not. We have more and more people supporting the restaurants directly. We have more and more customers supporting the retailers directly. We have more and more customers supporting the grocery stores directly. And like I said, we have to move differently. We don't have power as drivers. In the beginning, we tried it. All they did was dangle a referral. They dangled a referral. Oh, here's $1,000. Tell all your friends to come and join DoorDash and Uber Eats. We'll give you $1,000 once they complete these orders. If they complete 250 rides or 250 orders, we'll give you $1,000. So what did drivers do? Of course. And now they're complaining there's so many people on the app. You helped do it. So we have to move in a different way. And that's why this customers and drivers movement is going to be epic. And it's going to be nationwide, international, It's going to be global and worldwide. And I'm telling you, it's going to be so many people. It's people doing it already, being part of the movement, and they don't even know it. But wait till it start getting out to other cities and other countries and other states and other counties and other provinces. I'm telling you, it's going to be great. So again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you got this far, please subscribe to the channel. Please give this video, because by the time you see it as a video, give this live a thumbs up. Please leave your comments. I know a lot of people watch, but they don't leave comments. I can't make you leave a comment, but if you can, even if it's an emoji, leave something to let me know that you watch this channel. I need it for engagement. All right. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in a recorded video on Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Have a good one. Bye.